Hello, and thank you for joining Spiritual Queens, my love. All right, so I'm not going to say your name on here, but I promised you I was going to see what was going on with your path. And also, not only seeing what's going on with your path, for what you're dealing with right now is Cancer. This bottle is herb magic, it's spiritual magic that you just take capsules every time you get in your thoughts. Every time you get in your thoughts, every time you feel suicidal, every time you feel depression, every time you feel lost. And when this disease called cancer that we're going to erase, every time you think of any negative thoughts that cause you harm, take these capsules, 2, 3, 4, however many, each time. And I want you to think about what your thoughts are. And just in your thoughts. And then do a positive affirmation that I'm going to send you as well. The powerful affirmation prayer that I'm about to send you as well with this. Okay? Let's go ahead and get started. Now the first thing I see here, excuse the background noise, is beautiful here in Florida. The windows are open, so you're going to hear noises, but that will not stop the prayer. And that will not stop your reading messages. Now the first thing I see as you see my setup here is solitude. So I'm going to move this off of here. Solitude. This card represents what you're presently going through. The energies that are affecting you and the situation that is at hand is that you are alone. You're by yourself. You're in complete cutoff from the outside world. Now, as you see the star that's behind her and the book that's in her hand, and she's also kneeling down, as I see. Every time when I get messages, the messages does not go the same for everyone. But with you, I see this woman in solitude, on her knees. You're praying. And you're researching as well. I'm not sure if you're researching the disease at hand, or what goes on with the disease of cancer. I'm not sure if you're looking for some certain thing, but whatever it is you're studying, you're researching, you're diving into, and you're alone with this. You're in complete shut-off mode. But I want you to see that star, the tower behind her and the star, the temple behind her and the star. The star is a wish that you have. And it's saying whatever you're praying for, whatever that one thing that you're praying for, I want you to focus on that. Just one prayer at a time, one thing that your heart really desires at one time. Because your wish, the universe is listening. The second thing I see is that what crosses you are obstacles that are in the way. And this is what's influencing you in the situation. You're going through mental conflict. You're all in your thoughts. You're all in your head. Consistently thinking. And a lot of these are negative thoughts. Negative thoughts all in your head. This is exactly why I made this concoction for you. You're all in your head with negative thoughts. This is what's actually crossing you. Now, what is beneath you is a foundation of whatever this thought is, whatever this question is that you have, whatever it is, whatever you're praying for in solitude and researching, the wish star. Here we go. Here we go. This is what is beneath you. And this card, this message represents the foundation of the question that you have through past events that have determined your present condition, like memories or long-standing behaviors that affects your situation. You're wishing, and you're praying. You're wishing and you're praying. With these bad thoughts, this bad experience, the situation that you're having, you're wishing and you're praying in solitude. And as you're researching and studying this illness, you're still creating this wish. And like I said, the universe is listening to you. The universe is listening with this wish. Now, what is behind you? And this is your recent past, right here. Ooh, excuse me. This is your recent past. Any influence that is going on that still has some effects on the situation in question, you want to have a triumphant success. And I see it is. You're headed towards a triumphant success based on this wish. And you're confused. You're mentally, you're in conflict, in mental conflict with this. But in your possible future, as I see, and this is based on your energy at the moment. The goal in which you're striving for. Right now you're discontent and you're bored. But you're not bored far as with life, because it's a lot of stuff going on in your life. It's like you're looking down, you're depressed, you're miserable at the situation at hand, the situation that you're in. Not only with the illness, but you're having bad past thoughts of, it's like replaying in your head of things you've done in your past that led you up in this situation where you're depressed, you're looking down, you're feeling alone, you're miserable, because all you're doing is looking around, and you're looking down, you're not even looking around, you're looking down at life and the effects of life and the past mistakes that you have made. And you're not looking on the side right here at the rainbow at your feet. This beautiful rainbow at your feet. Because you're so busy looking at the misery, you're not even looking at the beautiful rainbows that are around you. Honey, you're blessed. You're blessed. And regardless of your situation, you are blessed. You're blessed. And you need to start looking at the positive aspects in life. Don't look at the delays and the obstacles and the circumstances. Everyone has those. It's time to start looking up. Because from that wish that you have, through your research, through your study, and through your solitude, it's not too far off. Sweetheart, it's not too far off. The next thing I see here, is what's lying before you. This is your future. This is a short outcome, because there was a disruption in your whole path. There was a disruption. You wasn't on the right path. Things was not going right. The people you was meeting, the places, the things you were thinking, your whole aura, your whole presence, everything in your life was not going as God planned. As the universe has planned for you, as your angels has planned for you, as your ancestors has planned for you, as your spirit guides has planned for you. So there had to be a total disruption of your path, total disruption of your tower. Everything had to fall. You had to sacrifice and lose everything. That was even with your health, your mind, people and places around you. You lost everything. And the universe is sitting you down in your solitude, because you was not listening to the signs and wonders around you, the things around you, the people, the warnings. You are born with the gift, many gifts, but you chose to ignore those gifts. And some of those were common sense. So if you couldn't get out your own way, the universe made you sit down. And with sitting down, not punishing you, but teaching you some learning lessons that affected you, that you had to make a huge sacrifice in. And that was a loss through a sickness, an illness. It could have been a people, places, things. What's going on, how you see and perceive your own situation, is your attitude regarding whatever this question is that you have that's in your thoughts. And it's your third eye. This is a clue. This is a clue, a possible pattern or belief structure that should be taken into consideration regarding your outcome. Meaning, you need to not only open up your regular eyes, because some things you're blinded to even with your regular eyes. What you see, what you can touch, what you can taste, what you can feel. It's telling you it's time to open up your third eye in the spiritual world, because you can see. You have the gift to see. And it's time to use it now, because you have not been using it. Like I said, red flags, signals, warnings. Your third eye was already open, but you chose to ignore the red flags, the signs, the wonders, the people, the things, the circumstances that you should not have been around. You chose to ignore it, and you still walked into it. That's why there had to be a disruption in your tower. Now, with this message that I received right here, this is how others see you. Even though you're alone in your circumstances and things are not working out as you planned, they still see you creating something. You're birthing something. You're creating now. This is coming. This is not right now. But others are going to see if you open your third eye and listen to your instincts, common sense, and knowledge and signs all around you. They're going to see you creating something, giving birth. And you're going to have support. But right now, because your third eye chakra is not open, and there was a disruption in your tower, and it was something you were wishing for but made you sit down because these negative thoughts and these bad experiences made you pray and sit down and research this, whatever you're researching or going through, this illness, that you're looking down at the negative, all the negativity in the world and things around you and your situation. Once you open your third eye, you will be able to create. But because this is not open, you're not able to create the life that you want, the wish that you want, because you're not using your third eye. You're not using your third eye. I see in your hopes and fears, you don't have all your basic needs. You need food, you need shelter, you need money, you need stability. You don't have that right now. And right now, that is your fear. You're hoping to get this. You need all your needs met, but right now you don't have that. And this is in your fears and in your concerns. And right now, this is your final outcome. You don't have everything you need. But my love, once you open, I'm sorry I don't have all this space. Once you open your third eye, you will be able to create. And then you will have all the basic needs, because you will now have the wisdom to move on, the wisdom and knowledge to move on, because it's a lesson, a huge, huge, huge lesson that you learned. Now you have the book of knowledge to move on. You may have to leave family, friends, your shelter, your stability to move on, because now you have the knowledge and the wisdom. This will be the last of your outcome right now, what's going on your path. And this card represents the result of your efforts in regard to the question, whatever this question is that you have. Regarding your question of whatever the situation is, it will likely be resolved. I'm going to see something here. Let me see here. This here, once you get out your own way, your own thoughts, and stop looking down and you're feeling depressed and there's delays and obstacles around you, and you start seeing the rainbows all around you, the blessings all around you. Once you see and you gain the wisdom and knowledge to the key of life, because now your third eye is open. I see you rejoicing and celebrating among support group, like a support group around friends, people that love you, that support you, that's pushing you. But my love, you need to start, my candle. You need to start delegating. You need to start asking others. And that could be including me. You need to start asking others. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm helping you. To help you instead of trying to do everything yourself, sweetie. Because you cannot at this time. Because you don't have your basic needs. And you're not able to create. And you need food, shelter, clothing, stability. You need to start asking others for help. And stop trying to do everything by yourself. Now you receive the Four of Wands, which is a symbol of completion. And this is a ceremonious card right here. A ceremonious card. This depicts security and comfort that you can create for yourself through your virtue, through passion, and your purpose. It's a celebration of the harvest, the feast. This could be a wedding or just some type of ceremony. A ceremony of your creation, whatever you're creating, whatever is created. It's also representing mutual satisfaction. You're satisfied not only with yourself, but it's someone else that comes in your life. And it's a mutual satisfaction of success as a result of effort. Because it's like you'll soon no longer be looking down at your life and with the delays and obstacles, and you're waiting for just some type of signal to move or some type of message or something to just move. But it's what you create, not what someone else creates for you. It's what you create for yourself. That's going to be the celebration. That celebration could be anything. Whatever question that you have, that one question, you create your own path. You create your own destiny. And you're going to end up enjoying the experience of fulfillment and honor of the path that you're on. Eventually, that brought you here, as well as those who have traveled alongside of you. You're going to create something. It's something you will create, and you're going to be fulfilled in this creation. But first, baby, you got to get out your own way. The Seven of Cups. This is fantasy and something that inspires you. It's like a flood of creative energy. It keep this creativity. Is my card? Where is my card? It's something you're gonna create, and it's gonna be this creative energy is gonna be some type of idea that can at times be very overwhelming and challenging. And I see challenges that lies ahead for you. You're already going through challenges, but there's more challenges that's going to lie ahead of you. But with these challenges, it's just like it's saying that you need to express, I don't know how, whatever creative, you're into candles, you're into this, you're into whatever creativity that you have, you're going to be thinking of different, it's going to be like a burst of ideas. And it's going to be in a form of a vision that you're going to have, a dream, a prophetic dream, some type of prophecy. Even your psychic abilities is going to be very heightened. And it's going to inspire whatever you create. This visualization is going to inspire whatever you're going to create. And the challenge, the message is telling me, the challenge of overcoming addiction. It's saying you have addiction or emotional excess and finding more constructive. So your challenge is of addiction. You may have one addiction or many addictions. That is one of your challenges. And not only is addiction, but emotionally you have an excess. Like I told you before, mental conflict. It's like harming your mind. That's why that tumor is here, that cancer tumor, because you're harming and affecting your mind by addictions. And over excessive emotions, always feeling down and sad and just in the dark. And what Spirit is telling you is to find more constructive ways to utilize your thoughts and strategies. Because your imagination can either be your ally or your enemy. You have the opportunity to choose what it shall be. You have the opportunity to choose what it shall be. I told you, you create your own path. And you need to find creative ways of expressing yourself, whether being stuck in your head and stuck in this situation where you're looking down all the time. Because right now you don't have all your basic needs. So my love, I'm telling you, giving you all the tools, because in order to get to this wish, you have to get out your own head. And it's easier said than done. But if you continue here without expressing, being creative, and looking at the beauty in the world, the beautiful things around you, you're alive, sweetheart. You're still alive. You're still breathing. You still wake up every day seeing a different picture. God is showing you the beauty in life, even through your circumstances. And it's time before this harms you even more. This already has harmed you from the disease. This already harmed you from the tumor. This already harmed you from the sickness and illness, because you're always in your head. This is why this is created, this tumor here. I don't know why I keep being on this side. I don't know if is it on this side, your tumor? Do they have to cut like right on? So this is my left. So on the camera, it's your right. Is that your right side? Or I don't know. I don't know. So I keep pointing over here. But I'm telling you, if you don't create your own path and get out your own way, you won't get your wish. You will not get your wish. Now this came out called the Rodochrosite. And this is the first time I pulled this message for anyone. So give me one moment, because I want to look up. I want to look up this. So I'm going to put this on here while I look up the message. Where's my healing book? Rodochrosite. Let me find out what Rodochrosite is, because this is a beautiful gem as I see, but I never pulled this out before in a reading. So this is interesting to me. It's called the Heart Reviver. It's called the Rodochrosite, but it represents the Heart Reviver. And it teaches the heart to assimilate painful feelings without shutting down. Without shutting down. And I see you shut down a lot. Through your pain, you shut down a lot. But this also dissolves denial, any type of denial you in, and it identifies ongoing detrimental patterns. Ongoing detrimental patterns. You're always stuck in you always have a mental conflict. You're always stuck in your head through bad thought, bad experience, feeling the woe is me of your past and things that you also have created. It's not just the people around you, but you create, because you didn't listen to the signs and wonders and have the gift that you already have of using your third eye. You're always here, and you're always here. So it's like, no matter what, you still keep missing the rainbow. So this is a pattern for you. But this gem, this beautiful gem, it offers compassionate love and forgiveness. You face the truth with loving awareness. And the truth is within you. You have to love yourself, sweetheart, before you can give love or be shown love to anyone else. Because deep down, right now you feel alienated, shut off. Right here. Shut off. You feel unloved or unappreciated. And I see there is a history of sexual or emotional abuse that creates disease. You have a history of this in your past. It's like an ongoing thing. You either had sexual or emotional abuse. So, which create disease. Disease. So I don't know if you had diseases in the past or have a disease, or I know, I know, with the cancer, but is there any, like, some underlying diseases? Give me 1 second because my granddaughter is here. I'm sorry. But, or it says you may have misused, I'm sorry, because she said, or it says you have misused or feared your sexual power in the past. So you misused your sexual power in the past. And it says you may be repressing something you do not want to face. Something you don't want to face. You already told me with the cancer, you don't want your head cut open. But it's not only that, it's other things that you're repressing. And it's making you paranoid and having irrational fears. And it feels like you're, it's like unacceptable emotions. These emotions are unacceptable, really. Because, like I said, this mental conflict, this is unacceptable. In the real world and real people, this is unacceptable behavior. And it needs to be, you need to acknowledge this in order to be transformed, because this is a regular pattern for you. A regular pattern. It's time for a change of your viewpoint. And this message is coming in exclamation marks all over the place. Exclamation marks, red flags, exclamation marks, red flags, warning, 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 red light, flashing light, flashing light. It's time for a change of your viewpoint. And you need to begin to seek the gifts in your experiences rather than seeing the negative effects. And you need to check out whether what you were taught in childhood, in your past, growing up in childhood, is still relevant to the person you are today. So because things happen, the sexual abuse, the emotional abuse, everything that happened in your past, yes, it was bad experiences. Yes, just anyone went through that. It makes you stronger. So you're here in this lifetime not to live for yourself. It's to go through these emotional experiences to help other people out. So it's like the strength, the gifts that you have. Start using that. So when you get your wish, get your blessing, you're able to help others that have been in the same situation as you have. But you're holding and you're getting diseases, you're getting obstacles and delays, you're not getting your basic needs because you're being selfish with your gift. Because you're stuck. You're stuck here. You're stuck. So in your childhood, things that happened in your childhood that you was taught in your childhood, is it still relevant to the person that you are today? Because if it's not relevant, and it harms you rather than bless you, it's time to look at the rainbow and stop feeling sorry for yourself. You need to start releasing resentment from your heart to create a well-being life, to create a well life, to create a better life. You have resentment in your heart, not only for yourself and your past trials, but from your things and all the way back to your childhood. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. Because if not, you will not get to this triumphant success. You will not get to this wish. You will not be able to, you won't be seeing through your third eye, your gifts. So that means you will never have your basic needs met. Because you won't grow wise. You won't have the wisdom now and the knowledge now to create something. And this path right here, that's why your tower fell down. You will continue for your tower to be broken down each time because you haven't learned a lesson. So you need to change your thoughts, change your pattern, change your lifestyle. Change what happened in the past. Everything. You're not the only one. Many, many people, as well as myself, has experienced things in their childhood, in their past. And some things kind of trickle in their future. But you have to change the way you look at things. See the rainbow. And with this alone time that you so gratefully needed, this alone time in solitude, research and studying is much needed. That's why this needed to happen. Because the universe is trying to tell you something. And your angels that are around you are telling you to ask others, including me, to help you. Instead of trying to do everything yourself, start delegating. And I pray that you get to this, to rejoice and celebrate on what you create. I'm praying for you. I also, if you go online on my website, spiritualmessagesbystar.com, I also have this product made as a bracelet. I put the products on the line as an example. And when you see the product and you purchase the product, I bless it. I bless it with my anointing oil, my prayer oil, and all the other spices. It's a lot of the things that I do. So my love, I'm going to leave you with the Spiritual Queen's message. I thank you so much. And I'm praying many, 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 many blessings for you. But my love, you have to get out your own way and change your pattern of thought before this disease take over your body. And then mentally, you will shut down where your wish will not come to pass. Amen, amen, amen. And let it be so. Many blessings to you, my love.